guys. Okay, so we're gonna go for a walk today. It's a beautiful day. Every time
the sun shines.
I feel good. No, it's gonna stop me now. Oh yeah. Now, whenever it's a beautiful day, we try and take advantage of it and go for a walk. Yeah, thank you, baby. I love you too. Say hello. Say hello. She doesn't like cameras very much. Anyway, we thought we would take you onto our morning routine, which is pretty much the same, whatever. But first we are going to unleash our chickens, unleash our kittens. It's time. It's time for our animals. I'm gonna give the keys to Gerald so he can lock up. It's time for our animals. Oh, there's already one. Here she is. This is Luna. So we've named the black and white kitten Luna, and that is Lily. So there you go. Those are the names that we've chosen out of all of the names that you guys sent through. We have Luna and Lily. All right, guys. Yeah. Should we go open the gate so the chickens can come out? Come out and in. A lot of times the chickens already escaped through the top hatch, but that way it's easier for them to come in and lay their egg. I've cut the grass with my new lawnmower tractor, which is kind of fun. I get to sing "I Think My Tractor's Sexy" when I'm on it, and it's actually a really fun time because it helps me meditate while I'm cutting the grass. So let's open the door. The kittens are coming. Da-da-da-da. Ooh, first, I gotta move. You can already hear them. Yes, we're coming. We're coming. Let's open the door. Watch out, Lily. Watch out, Lily. Good morning, Whitey. Good morning, Furiosa. Ooh, hold on, baby. Mama's got to put the tire against the door so it doesn't fling open and shut. Ah, it looks like Hey Hey's already laying an egg. Good job, Hey Hey. Good job, girl. She doesn't like to be... I know, you don't like to be petted. But I'm going to do it anyway. What you doing, Lily? Should we give him some milk? Okay, we'll get the milk out. Give him some milk. There you go. Good job.
Lisa, well done, Lisa. Frank elected.
Yeah, well done. Good job.
Look at Papa. Look at do it.
You could do it. Yes, you can. Good job. Here, babe. So we gotta give him some food too.
Yeah.
Should we give him some food?
Yeah. Look, he said go, go, go.
Come here. Let me put your hat on straight. If you want to be a rapper, do it all the way. You gotta go backwards then. All right. Let's give him some food. It's our morning routine. Leah helps me with it. There we go. Ready for a walk?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you gotta wait for the eggs and then you can come get them, okay?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Let's go for a walk. Everybody ready?
Ready, Freddy.
Ready, Freddy. Here we go. You want to go for a walk?
Ja, zitten we. We gaan naar de lossen.
Good job. Daddy's being silly. Look at Daddy. Look at Daddy. Daddy being silly.
Yeah?
So what we usually do is we just kind of go around the block.
Okay.
Get our daily exercise and our sun. We take our vitamins in the morning, and then we try and activate our vitamin D as we walk. You forgot to take yours today. Well, you'll take it later. Look how beautiful my grass is growing. Except for some holes here and there, we still have to fill up.
Mine, we're still fixing it. Still exploring it.
This is the back side of our yard, of our garden, and then the field behind there that you see with all the weeds that they've trimmed now and cut. That's all of ours too. But now we have green grass, and before we had just weeds and all kinds of things that could hurt you. It was dangerous and trash. Lots of metal, rusted metals and glass and plastic. We found lots of shoes. I think from the 1930s. There's the way that they were made. They were still hand sewn, so.
You find like mattress springs in the ground too.
Mattress springs. I think they burned the mattresses. That's probably what it was.
Almost like it was like tickets.
Oh, yeah, there were bouncy feathers everywhere, buried under the ground. So it took us months just to clean it up. And then somebody came in and scraped off the top layer because there were so many tree stumps and just things that started growing. It was a war zone. It was no longer under control. So we did a lot of work already in the garden, although I still want to make it look pretty. And we still have to invest in planting our fruit trees in September. Yay! Growing our own food. I'm looking forward to that, actually. Right, Jada? Are you looking forward to that? Yeah. She's so shy. She does not like cameras. Anyway, this is the little area.
That way.
Oh, yeah.
There.
So this year, this is our field. Well, this is our field right there. Right there. There's our field. There's our trees. There's our trees. And then if you pull a line straight through, that's our field. So this year we had wheat. And he came over yesterday because they had these rolls of wheat, hay that they made, right? So next year we'll have this. We'll have corn. So they switch from every year. They switch back and forth. Look, the moon is still out. I don't know if you can see it right there. There's the moon. There's the moon. The moon's decided I'm gonna hang out a little bit longer. There's our house right there. Oh, I love you too, honey. So we have lots of windmills here in Britannia, which to me are kind of soothing. They make me think of those old windmills back in the day where people lived in, with the little houses. You have a whole bunch of them in Holland still. But a lot of people don't like them. I'm pretty sure if they put them right next to your house, that would be kind of a burden. But over here, they're in the middle of nowhere, so they really don't bother anybody. You don't hear them. We don't hear them.
No.
And
they totally burned if they were next to my house. They totally burned me.
Totally. And they produce clean energy, so
Damn right they did.
It's better for our earth, for our mother. So I'm all for it. I love the fact that you can do this and there's not one building in your way. Not one. Where I grew up in and where we lived most of our lives, we didn't have that. There were always buildings blocking the view.
Wall. Kind of a wall.
A wall of buildings.
Right.
You don't have that here.
No, we don't have walls here. Open space, no walls.
Open space.
And it's like a caged animal.
Well, and the colors here are far brighter, and I think it's because there's less pollution, because we have so many trees. Britannia is a very foresty area, and the colors seem brighter. Even the sky in Belgium, when it's a blue sky, it's pale blue. Here it's like very, yeah, it's beautiful. I don't know. It's like an indigo blue.
Okay.
Yeah. Reminds me of that chakra color. See, when I meditate and I close my eyes, I see those kind of blue colors.
You just want to run in the field.
So this is what I have to live with every day. Doesn't matter what you say, he'll find a joke. It'll be silly. Why, honey? What's Daddy doing? Look, and then she'll imitate him. Wait. Leah, say yo, yo, yo. There you go. You want to come walk with Mama? Okay, switch. You go with Daddy. Leah, come with Mama. Say switch. Say hello, everyone.
Hi.
Come here. Do it nicely. That's the way we do it.
Look, it's the feet.
It's the fits, yeah. I think those are our neighbors, maybe. Those are our neighbors. Or one of our neighbors. I have to say bonjour.
Bonjour.
Huh? Bonjour. So over there, I don't know if you can see it, but all the way over here, you see those little, oh, yeah, it's trying to zoom into my finger right there. Leah's pulling on my finger. What are you doing? That's Lodiak. So Lodiak's higher up in the hills. It's about 10 minutes from here, and that's where we do all our shopping, because we live in a town that only has about 800 inhabitants. 804 now, with us included. Hey, let's go see the cows. Over there. And it's just a bigger town with more inhabitants. But, you know, compared to Belgium, I mean, I lived in Kortrijk, which had 77,000 inhabitants. Lodiak is 5 times larger, and I believe it has maybe just barely 20,000 inhabitants. And it's so much bigger than the city I used to live in. So it's a busier city. Our town does not have any stores except for a little grocery store and a cafe that's all owned by the same person. And they're open Sunday mornings, which is handy. And they're really friendly people. And so we have a church and a tiny little grocery store where they just have basics in case you're in need of something real quick. But other than that, we have no stores in our town. Right, Bobby? You talk to yourself again? Yeah. And what we're doing now, we're walking towards a little area that is owned by our neighbors, and she's given us permission to use it for picnics or anything like that, so we can go whenever we feel like it. They're amazing people. Best neighbors I've ever had. They have become part of my family. They treat us like family, and I feel so blessed and so happy that the universe sent us here and gave us this new family. And they are the most generous, caring, loving people. It's just amazing. That's why, one of the reasons why I love living here. One, of course, is the nature, the peace and quiet. All you hear is crickets. Every now and then a little car that passes by, but it's very rare that we actually see much traffic here. If you go on the highway, you're most of the time alone on it, which you hardly see any police here. I don't think it's just not necessary, because nothing ever happens here. Go say hi to the cows? Hmm? What did the cow say? What did the cow say?
That is the cow.
What did they say?
That is the cow.
What's
Moo.
moo? Yeah. Yeah, it's always wet in the morning. We have a lot of dew in the morning in Britannia. So there's always moist and heat and sunlight. A lot of clouds too. But you don't like it?
Yeah, Jay. The socks are getting wet. Hello. Come on now.
It's because the sun hasn't shined too long enough. It's only morning.
Now what?
You talking to the cows?
Yeah.
Yeah? Look, they're listening. See how they're listening?
Yeah.
Come moo. Come moo. Come moo. Come. So you have all these rocks sticking out, which are really cool. There's a lot of natural gems in the soil in Britannia. So here's the little picnic area. They actually come down here to cut trees down for their wood burner every now and then. So all the trees around here I think are theirs. Got some lovely bamboo. You got a little lake. It's not big, but it's big enough. Got a little bench, you can sit. You gotta sit? You wanna go on it? Well, be careful. You want Daddy to go with you? Be careful. Look at the butterfly trees and see if we see any butterflies. Yeah, you did it. Good job.
Good job, baby.
It's always so soggy here because it's because of the.
My feet are tingling again. They're tingling. They're tingling.
It's because of the water.
I don't care.
Look, you got that wild rhubarb thing. That kind of looks like rhubarb, but it's not really rhubarb. It's a banana tree. Isn't it? That's a banana tree.
Banana.
Yeah, pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure it is. Yes, your feet are wet. Oh, you got some leaves in there.
Just blame your mother.
Let's go look at the butterflies. Look, this is how big our tree is going to get, too. Look at the butterflies. There they are. There's the butterflies. Yeah. They smell so good, too, these. Mm. Fly, get off my leg. You're bugging me. Butterflies everywhere. You see them, Leah? Look, there's everywhere. Everywhere butterflies. Let's go look at the other one. Maybe we'll find another species. That one's sun tanning. Look, he's like, okay, I'm just going to lay in the sun. I'm just going to lay in the sun. Yeah, those are fun. I love butterflies. Most of the flowers are done for, though. Bloomed out, but still lots of butterflies. Butterflies everywhere.
Hold on. One right there. Like I'm sunbathing.
Yeah, they like sunbathing butterfly. All right. We'll get back. We'll get going. So this is our little secret picnic area.
And your feet will tingle.
Yeah, well, we come here in the morning. It'll definitely looks like there's some algae on the water. See it? Surprised there's no toads here. No, you probably wouldn't hear them until springtime. Okay. Oh, I love you, Judy. Huh? Yeah. Beautiful. That's all I can say. It's beautiful. See, this is why we came here. Nature. According to my conversations with Jesus and my team, my spiritual team, and Pocahontas, and this is where people are being driven to go back to, is to have a natural, healthy relationship with nature again. Everything will lead back to the destruction and crumbling down of old systems and the reintroduction of ancient systems. Living back to living with nature, alongside in harmony and with mutual respect and love. Hopefully it gets... I love you too. My kids are very happy here. I can't wait for that day when nature becomes a priority again in our society, because it's got such healing powers. I can't wait for that day where, yeah, we're grounding, honey. We're grounding. You're grounded. Well, it works for me. As an empath, I feel much better here, despite the chaos that's going on around us, which can cause some frustration from time to time. But then, you know, we go back to nature and we remind ourselves that we're one and we're connected, and as long as we stay true to our hearts, whatever that is for you, we'll be okay.
Only stay true to heart now.
Oh, okay. My daughter's in love with me today.
Okay.
She loves walking and going into nature. It makes her feel happy. So since we've moved here, our kids have changed dramatically. As many of you know, they're both autistic. I can recommend moving to a naturey place to all parents with autistic children. It really changes them. They're very happy here. They're calmer. They seem to be overcoming their fears a lot quicker than they did when we lived in the city. Leah has dramatically changed. She used to be scared of flies and any kind of bug. Animals, she would scream her lungs out, although she was like 2 miles away and the animals were fenced in. She refused to get out of the car if she saw a cat. Severe panic attacks around animals. And we moved into our home in March. So March, April, May, June, July, August. So in a mere 5 months, she is now completely not bothered by flies, which used to have a complete meltdown when she saw one in the house. She is picking up kittens, playing with them. She is chasing the chickens around, trying to touch them. She's outdoors all the time. Like, we have to try and keep her in sometimes, because as soon as she has a minute, she sneaks out and goes and hangs out in the barn with all the animals. She walks with them around our property. So she's overcome her fear of animals and insects in about 5 months, which we've been trying to do for several years in Belgium. So she now loves cows, and she goes and feeds the goats. She pets them. She feeds the sheep. She tries to touch all the dogs that she sees now, while before she would just run away the opposite direction if she saw just a dog on a leash heading her way. Now she tries to touch every animal she sees. She's very happy. Now, the air is also good for her because there's less pollution. So Leah had problems with her lungs. She actually had an attack once when Carrie Mena was visiting. They said she was allergic to animals, which turns out to be false. Another thing that's false. We've experienced so many false how would I say it? Things that doctors tell us. So I think the pollution was getting to her. So in Belgium, at least once a week, she would have to use her puffer of Ventilan. I don't know if you guys know what that is. It opens up the lungs, because she would just start squeaking. Ever since we've gotten here, she's not used it once, and we've been here for 8 months now, while she used to use it weekly. My mom is a lifelong lung patient, and she has to puff every day. She's been doing that for 40, 50 years. When she came and visited us, she did not use it once. So that just shows you we need nature. We need trees
And wet feet.
and wet feet to keep us healthy. And you know, we exhale and the trees absorb that. So the tree needs us to survive. And then whatever the tree exhales, we inhale. So we have a very close, very intimate relationship with trees as a human race. And it's totally not being respected. There's no respect towards trees in our society. And without them, there's no life. Without them, there's no oxygen. So we need to take better care of our trees and actually go into a connection with them, have a relationship with them, because they're your best friend. They take care of you and you take care of them. It's a mutual exchange of energy. And despite what many people feel or believe, trees communicate. They communicate with each other through an underground network of roots. They communicate with us through energy. They are living, thinking, breathing entities who have a different perspective or a different experience of time and space, but who are just as much as alive as the kittens that are running around on our property. So I always find it ironic when people think that if they're being vegan, that they are not killing living entities. You are. All plants have consciousness, have life, communicate to the universe, communicate with each other. It's all consciousness and it's all God's source. It's not because their way of communication to us is different than animals that they're not alive. So eat whatever you want, but be respectful to the source that is offering you their vessel so you can live. Be respectful, be mindful, and make sure that you honor their sacrifice by staying healthy. Come on, Leah! My daughter's all the way back there.
Oh, she's falling behind now.
She's falling behind. Stop!
First she's too far ahead, now she's too far behind.
She's having a little, she doesn't want to leave the cows, that's what it is. Anyway, when God says we're all connected, that means not just humans, that means not just humans and animals, but it means every insect, every tree, every bush, every flower. We're all consciousness, so come on! Hello, sheep. These are like Angora sheep or something. Their skin is very different. Is that tree talking? Or our trees talk too. All our trees are oak trees.
So much shade right here. Oh my god, it's like wonderful. Oh, Ellie, it's just my shade. Seriously.
Yeah. It's the same trees we have at our house. It's the oak trees. Yeah, they make acorns. The sheep are like, you guys, what's up with you guys?
We just chilling, man.
We just chilling in the shade. So this is kind of an example of what we want to do with the hanger that we have. They literally had the exact same hanger as we did, worn out posts, and they closed it up. We want to do something similar. We want to do something similar where we close it up and then we can use it as an event space to have spiritual events, or when it's raining to have meditation sessions inside and so on and so forth.
See me? Yeah?
We can get our Zen on.
I'm getting her Zen on. Make it all cute inside. Cute barn. I want to make it look a little bit more American though, if we can. I've always liked the American barns. You know those red barns?
I've always liked those too.
I remember, you know what it is? It reminds me of my Fisher Price barn. When I was a little girl, I had a Fisher Price barn. And when you opened the door, it went moo. I loved it because I've always wanted to have a farm since I was a little girl. That just shows you never give up on your dreams. Took me 40 years, but we got it. I finally got the farmhouse that I wanted.
You're welcome.
Are those apples? That is an apple tree. Look at the beautiful apples hanging over there. Let me see if I can. Yeah, they're apples. So you can just pick apples here alongside the road. They're all apples. Green apples. Yum, yum. Hey, the good news is we'll never starve to death here. All you need to do is walk around and you got fruit everywhere. Just alongside the road. Leah, she snort laughing. She snort laughing. She's so naughty. I hope you guys are enjoying this walk with us. I know some of you can't go out or don't have this around your house. Just wanted to give you a feel of what we do every morning to keep ourselves healthy, keep ourselves grounded, connected to Mother Earth, to our human existence. Because with everything that's going on, we try to escape our reality as much as we can, because it's just not very pleasant right now. But if you go into nature, you'll find reasons why to stay hopeful. You'll find beauty around you no matter where you are. And you'll find a connection to who you are. This is why you come here. Not to sit in an office desk 24/7, but you come here to enjoy a beautiful planet, enjoy the fruits of it, enjoy each other, have connections, have relationships, and talk totally like this. Right, honey? It's true. I'm not telling lies. I don't lie, despite what some people believe. I'm very allergic to lying. Right? I say it as I feel it. I say it as I receive it. And what you do with that is up to you. Everyone has the choice, the free will to decide what kind of a reality they create for themselves.
I love it.
Cheryl's making fun of me. You're lucky I love you. Welcome into our little street. Unfortunately, they do drive too fast in our street.
Hey, look at me.
It's a 50 zone, but most people do 90 to 100 here, which is kind of sad. But it is what it is. Bonjour! Tout va bien?
Promenade.
Ah, oui, un petit promenade, c'est bon pour la santé.
Il faut soleil là. Hein.
Ah bah oui, c'est bien. C'est bien maintenant.
Soleil en Bretagne. Hein.
Oui, oui, on n'a pas encore eu beaucoup. Hein?
Ah non, non mais il fait un peu frais. Hein.
Oui, oui, mais ça, okay, c'est le vent est frais.
Un
Mais...
peu frais, mais bon.
Quand tu fais la promenade, c'est ok. Allez, bonne journée. Hein? There's one of our neighbors. As you can tell, everybody's friendly here.
Ja? Probeer.
You want to see if our neighbor's home? We're going to see if our neighbor's home. So this is our next door neighbor. We live the next house down. And let's just see if my new family's home today. Coucou! There's my neighbor.
Wat is er?
There's Denis. Denis, dis bonjour aux caméras. Ça va? Oui, ça va. On a fait une petite promenade parce que c'est...
Oui, je pensais à vous, j'ai dit tiens, on voit plus les petits enfants et leurs parents jouer au trampoline.
Ah oui, ouais, voilà. Nous sommes ici pour une session de trampoline.
Ah bah oui, bah c'est bien. C'est bien, c'est bien.
Evelyne n'est pas là?
Si elle va arriver, elle est partie faire un tour en vélo, elle est partie chez sa tante.
Ah, ok.
Bah, les lapins, c'est la catastrophe, hein, Emanuelle.
Ah oui, il meurt?
Hier matin, 5 de morts.
Ah oui,
Les
oui.
gros, c'était les gros qui étaient là, je sais pas qu'est-ce qui s'est passé.
C'est bizarre.
Bah oui,
C'est un virus ou quelque chose?
bah, c'est un virus sans doute. Hein. Tous les gros, les beaux, là, il y avait là.
He says that a few of his bunnies have died out of the blue. Ceci?
Non,
Ou c'est cela?
4
Ah oui,
gros là.
c'est bizarre.
Les 4 gros, ils étaient gros, ceux-là, ils sont morts.
Ah oui.
Puis il y avait un de ça aussi. Il n'en reste plus que 2. Il y en avait 6. Un petit là qui était mort aussi. L'autre jour, le blanc, il était sur le côté, il était comme ça. Oh, j'y vais crever.
Oui.
Non, il est reparti là. Celle-ci, elle fait des petits, regarde. Il y a plein de petits.
Oh, il y a des petits. Oh. Oh. Little babies. Oh. Ils ont justement quelques jours.
Oui, ils ont 3-4 jours.
Tweede heb ik, ja. Stop Olsen.
Merci.
Daar, hier, zo tweede. Kan het
Elle dit, allez,
Merci.
commence à travailler.
Daar,
On y va, Jeddah.
daar.
Allez, des patates. Patates. Patates.